What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Erasure, and we're going to go back to their debut album, Wonderland. This is 1986, is it? I think this is 1986, although it doesn't actually say it unambiguously here. Okay, that's right. It says it on the front of the disc. It's 85/86. So presumably, it was produced over the course of like a year and a half, 2 years, but was released in '86. It does make a point on this album, unlike some other albums that I've been reacting to, it makes a point that the final two tracks are bonus tracks. There's an asterisk. The first is Who Needs Love Like That, the Love That Mix version. And the second one is a remix of Oh L'Amour, the Funky Sisters remix. Now, I did a remix of Oh L'Amour, one of the first synth pop reactions I did outside of Depeche Mode. I think I had done a New Order one, the Blue Monday track. But I don't think I had done anything else outside of Depeche Mode. And I did Oh L'Amour because I happened to have that on vinyl. I mentioned it over the years. I picked up 80s vinyl from different places. I bought some on my own, but ultimately my older sister gave me some of her records. And I think, one of my friends of the family, one of my parents' friends, we're getting rid of some old vinyl, and some of it was 80s vinyl. So I've gotten 80s vinyl over the years, and I had a remix of Oh L'Amour, and I reacted to that, but I don't know. It just called it a remix. That's all it said. So I don't know if that's the Funky Sisters remix or if that was an entirely different remix. We'll find out when we get there, I suppose. Although, as I say that, I can't think of maybe all the contours of the remix that I did listen to. Nevertheless, we will hear the regular version before we get to that remix, so at the very least I can contrast the album version here with the remix that's included as a bonus track. I'll stop talking about all that setup. We'll listen to the third tune on the album called Cry So Easy. Obviously, that it's a very sort of clear sentiment, the idea that in situations, you are often compelled or moved to tears, whether, it could be tears of joy, but I think given the nature of their lyrics, it might be tears of distress or even sadness as it relates to relationships and romantic and intimate love. It's interesting though, like as I think of the phrase, and this again, it's sort of a dialogue between the writer of the tune and what they were thinking about, and the way that subjective understandings and experiences in the listener's brain will influence what is heard. But yeah, in my own personal life, I will occasionally cry, and usually when it's happened, it's been in relation to relationships. And feeling sad at the end of a relationship, or just all broken up inside when a relationship is not sort of working, or it's not symmetrical. But it's funny, like I don't really cry that often in my personal life, but when I watch movies or TV shows, well acted, well written, forget about it. It's like the River Jordan is coming down. Like I just if the music hits right, the cinematic score like pushes at just the right moment, when a line is given with great acting skill, and it's a well-crafted line in the first place, again, forget about it. I'll be crying all day long. So I do think of that when I see the phrase "Cry So Easy." But let's get to it. This is Erasure, "Cry So Easy" on their Wonderland album, apparently released '86, although it looks like they were working on it for a couple years. Here we go. I think I know this. I think I heard this. I recognize this. Yeah. I don't remember the words so much, but I feel this. I remember the sonics. Oh, that little heavier, grittier. Baby, cry so easy. Expect me to be there for the love you're looking for. Was that it? That high, almost like feedback kind of synth. Ooh, yeah. What about tonight? What's the use in trying when nothing's going right? There's a lot of layers going on. Subtle touches. Felt like a vocal follow-up was needed there. it down a little bit. Like crystalline synth layer. And it's like, you know, their songs are sort of, they're about being in the throes of emotional passion and love. But it's like a feel-good sound that, you know, a friend of the channel, Han Solo, contrasted their kind of brightness with Depeche Mode's darkness. I feel it as I'm going through this.
Can't you see that you're turning me into a cold kid like you?
Oh, he feels like you're twisting my heart.
Now you're not mine. No more use in smiling. It's time to say goodbye. Baby, cry so easy. Expect me to believe in the love you're looking for.
I do like, again, that kind of buzzy, like, brown. That real kind of like glass or crystal sort of layer up top. So you'll never leave me, these tears, they don't come easy. Expect me to believe the love you're looking for. I'm gonna have to listen to this a couple times to pick up on sort of the like emotional or psychological like twists and turns of exactly the sentiments being expressed. But again, it's obviously about a sort of romantic situation in which, you know, there's passionately felt feelings and emotions, but also, you know, a bit of you know, grief, or at least you know, a journey to take that will include ups and downs. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if that's one you remember. As I said, I must have heard that on the radio, because the moment the sonic started, it was like, wait, like, you know, this is definitely striking a chord. It's ringing a bell in some distant sonic recess of my brain. But yeah, I didn't remember the lyrics really, and as I experienced them, like I said, I'd like to hear them a couple more times and sort of work through exactly the sentiments being expressed. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's another tune coming up on this album that you're interested to hear a reaction to, or I also have The Innocents. I recently ordered The Circus. It's not here yet, but I should have that one soon. So yeah, let me know if there's any other Erasure tune you'd like to hear a reaction to that I haven't done yet. And other than that, thank you for listening and watching. Have a good day, have a good night, and see you next time. Peace.